People used to say that Ariana was too quiet to be noticed, too quiet to matter, too quiet to survive in a loud world. But what they didn't know was that quiet people hear everything. Ariana grew up in a small town where dreams felt too big for the streets and hope felt too fragile to hold. She lived with her mother in a small, aging house with cracked walls and a roof that leaked every time it rained. Her father had left when she was 10. No explanation, no goodbye, just an empty chair at the dinner table. From that day on, Ariana learned an early lesson. People don't always stay. Her mother worked long hours at a local factory. She left before sunrise and came home exhausted, her hands rough and her eyes tired. Ariana never complained. She learned to cook simple meals, clean the house, and do her homework alone. At school, Ariana was invisible. She sat in the back row. She never raised her hand. She never spoke unless spoken to. Other girls laughed loudly, shared secrets, planned futures filled with confidence. Ariana watched them from a distance, wondering how it felt to believe in yourself without fear. Teachers said she was bright but shy. Classmates said she was boring. But inside Ariana's heart lived a storm of thoughts, questions, and dreams she never dared to say out loud. At night, when the house was silent, Ariana wrote in a small notebook she hid under her pillow. She wrote about places she wanted to see. She wrote about becoming someone strong. She wrote letters to a future version of herself, hoping that one day life would feel lighter. But life didn't get lighter. When Ariana was 16, her mother fell sick. Hospital bills arrived like unwanted guests. The factory reduced workers. Her mother lost her job. Fear moved into their house. Ariana started working part-time at a grocery store after school. Long hours, low pay, tired feet. But she never complained. Every dollar she earned went toward food and medicine. One evening, after a particularly hard day, Ariana sat on the bus, holding back tears. Her hands shook. Her chest felt heavy. She whispered to herself, "Why is life so hard?" An old woman sitting beside her heard the words. She smiled gently and said, "Because it's shaping you." Ariana didn't understand then, but those words stayed with her. Years passed. Ariana graduated high school quietly. No celebration, no applause. Just a folded diploma and a deep breath. She wanted to go to college. She really did. But dreams cost money. Instead, she worked full-time, taking care of her mother, putting her own future on pause. Some nights, Ariana cried herself to sleep, wondering if this was all her life would ever be. Then one day, everything changed. Her mother passed away peacefully in her sleep. Ariana was 22. The world didn't stop. The sun still rose. People still laughed. But Ariana felt like the ground had disappeared beneath her feet. She was alone. No parents, no siblings, no safety net. For weeks, she moved like a shadow. She went to work, came home, ate in silence, slept with the lights on because the quiet was too loud. One night, while cleaning, she found her old notebook, the one from under her pillow. She opened it. Page after page of dreams, of hope, of a girl who still believed in something better. Ariana sat on the floor and cried, not from pain this time, but from realization. She had forgotten herself. That night, she made a decision. She would not let her story end in silence. Ariana applied for a scholarship program she had once thought was not for someone like me. She wrote honestly about struggle, loss, fear, and strength. She didn't pretend to be perfect. She was real. Months later, an email arrived. She was accepted. With shaking hands, Ariana read the words again and again. For the first time in years, she smiled. A real smile. College was hard. Ariana worked 2 jobs, studied late nights, fought self-doubt every single day. She failed exams, felt out of place, almost quit more than once. But every time she wanted to give up, she remembered that quiet girl with the notebook, and she kept going. Slowly, Ariana changed. She started speaking up. She started believing. She started standing taller. Not because life became easy, but because she became stronger. Years later, Ariana stood on a stage, holding her degree. She looked out at the crowd and felt something she had never felt before. Pride. Not the loud kind. Not the flashy kind. The quiet kind. The kind that comes from surviving, from growing, from not giving up. Today, Ariana mentors young girls who feel invisible, unheard, and unsure of themselves. She tells them one thing: you don't have to be loud to be powerful. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy. And you don't have to be saved to save yourself. Because sometimes, the strongest people are the ones who learn to stand alone.